G'day everybody, Vanisher01. Got a rush gameplay on Tehran Highway. The defense we've got here. What I really wanted to talk about though is what I'm thinking of the game so far and pose a question to you guys. The question is, do you think rush mode is at all broken in any way? Now, me personally, this is what I'm thinking about it. Now, the map design on some of the maps is too close quarter. It doesn't necessarily feel like a Battlefield game. Not like a Valparaiso or a whatever it is, Valparaiso. Fuck, I don't fucking care. Anyway, or you know, an Arica or an Isla. They all feel very confined. Well, not all. Some do. I mean, Caspian Border's great. I mean, on Rush, it's reasonable. I don't like Grand Bazaar Rush. I think the first set of MCOMs can be taken far too quickly for the attackers. There's no real chance to defend them. You have to be quite quick on it. And the attackers really don't have a chance on the last two sets they ever get to them. I mean, they can be bottlenecked something fierce. And Metro is just... I can't, you know, even start talking about Metro. It's completely broken in my mind, that map. I'd have to say probably one of the worst map designs for a Battlefield game ever is Metro. I'm not too keen on Damavan Peak Rush. The tunnels are very easy to bottleneck the enemy in. So you can see a theme, you know, coming up here. It's these choke points, these bottlenecks, I think they've taken them to the extreme this time around. The emphasis on the attackers not getting the MCOMs seems to be the running theory with it. It doesn't seem to be a real necessity for the attackers to actually win. Every map seems to be fully in favor of the defenders. Which, if you're on defense, is fucking fantastic. But if you've got a great team with you, a team that knows what they're doing, how to defend, there's no chance in hell the attackers are going to get any of these MCOM stations. Well, they might get one, like they have here. They've got one. That's because we focused on B. My squad and I have got all the boys in here at the moment. I think someone's missing. I think it's Apache. We don't really care though, because you know it's him, and he would have been on top of the leaderboard and taken all the glory because he's a little fucking freak of nature. But it is the maps and the players, which is typically the way, you know, first-person shooters go. It's always the players that seem to make the game a little less fun after a while. And I'm not bagging on the game itself. I do think the mechanics are solid. I reckon they've got it down nicely. The guns handle pretty well. There are a couple of OP guns. I don't like the Scar. The Scar is very overpowered in my mind. It does feel like an instant kill half the time. And the MP7, which I've been cranking over the last few days. If you don't have extended mags, that thing's virtually useless. It's very weak, and also 21 rounds in the magazine could go in, you know, 2 seconds. You're out of ammunition and down to your pistol, and at range you're screwed. Which kind of makes a little sense because it is it's a close quarter combat weapon, but it just doesn't feel right, that gun. I think they need to either give it a damage boost or increase the magazine size. 30 round mag seems a lot more feasible. But getting back to my main point, I've gone off on my little tangents again. Now, this is coming from a Rush player. I mean, I primarily played Rush in Bad Company 2 and in Bad Company itself, first one. And this goes for my mates as well. We're all very hardcore Rush players. We know the way the game's played, so we played over 4,500, almost 5,000 matches in Bad Company 2, most of us. I certainly did. And we're not enjoying Rush on Battlefield 3. We're really not. When we dread attacking Metro when it comes up. We pretty much feel like backing out. If we could guarantee we could get into another server straight away. Once all 4 of us get in, we kind of like to stick around. Some moments we've had to back out for various reasons, but you know, for the most part we've hung in there. We don't leave these servers for the love of God there. But yeah, these hardcore Battlefield Rush players aren't enjoying Rush. You know, we're really not. We're all playing Conquest. That's what we've been playing. I still think there are things in Conquest that need to be fixed. The spawn points on some of the maps. When you're taking a flag from a certain position, an enemy will spawn right next to you, and the poor bastard, he's got to die. You know, I don't care if he just spawned. Alright, he's got to die because he's going to take you out, and I refuse to, you know, take a death just out of some sense of, oh, fair play. You know, I can't kill him, he just spawned, but fuck that, mate, he's going to kill you, so you drop him instantly. But yeah, some of the spawn points are just broken on Conquest as well. And I think they should have just bloody given the snipers a pistol only, you know, because that's all fucking 99% of them use. They're either sitting on top of a 3-story in Conquest, or they're running around using only their pistol. Yeah, it's bloody ridiculous sight. I'm tired of the snipers, but you know how I feel about that in general. It's the players, not the game, you know? It's the players, not the kit. So that's the way that all works. There's some people that do it quite well, but then there's others that just fucking shit. Anyway, getting back to it. That's the question for you guys. So, how are you feeling about Rush? How are you enjoying Rush? And as I've said, my mates and I aren't typically playing Rush anymore. We don't really enjoy it. A lot of the maps don't feel like Rush maps. They feel very much like a Conquest map where they've just chucked a few MCOMs, or like a team deathmatch map. That it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like a Battlefield game when it comes to Rush sometimes. Which is, you know, quite a shock considering it is Battlefield 3. So I'll catch us again next time, and thanks for watching.